Hey boss, I wanted to talk to you about Navy Fed personal loan. Actually, are you currently making at least 24,000? If you are, you really want to stick around because I'm going to share with you Navy Fed personal loan application hacks for borrowers who make at least 24 grand a year. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee you. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about Navy Federal personal loan application hacks if you are a borrower who makes at least 24 grand a year. Of course, I'm talking about gross income. So here are the steps, okay? First thing, I want you to set direct deposit. It's very important. You need to set direct deposit into a Navy Federal account. You know, the funny thing is people believe that they could just get a personal loan if they don't have a direct deposit or some kind of relationship with Navy Fed. That's really bad. If you have no relationship, they will deny your ass. I'm just telling you, okay? So the cool thing about direct deposit is that it shows three things. It shows the Navy Fed three important things. First, it shows the frequency of your pay. How often you're paid. Are you on a weekly payroll? Are you on a bi-weekly? Are you on a monthly? So that's kind of cool because they have a clear idea of your cash inflows, okay? And so they can see whether or not your DTI, your debt to income ratio, is kind of cool based on the frequency of your pay. The second part that they can check is they can check the employer. They see exactly whom you're working for. So there is no need to send an employer verification letter, because they know already. They see the cash. They see the cash inflows. They see the source of the cash, so they have a clear idea of who your employer is. And the third part is that they can see how much you are making, boss. This is what you want. You want to establish. So direct deposit, just one time, one event, actually guarantees three positive news for you, three positive news items for you. So you can tell Navy Fed, hey, listen, I'm making at least 24 grand a year. Okay, I'm making at least $2,000 in gross income a year. Okay, now you can allocate for this direct deposit I'm telling you about. You can allocate 100% or less. Okay, but don't you actually have like 10% of your salary only go into Navy Fed. You want more about that. Okay, more than that. So 50% is a good. 50% is a good number. Okay, don't forget to update your income too, though. If you are lucky enough to receive a raise every now and then, you want to update your income either by going through to your Navy Fed online dashboard or calling Navy Fed and say, listen, I'm making more money now. I just want y'all to know, and I just want y'all to update my record. Okay, money, boss. Direct deposit, very important. Make sure that you say your direct deposit. Make sure that if you make more money, you let Navy Fed know. Second thing I want you to really pay attention to is your Navy Fed cards. So you need to properly manage your Navy Fed credit cards, if applicable. If applicable means what? If you currently have Navy Fed credit cards, okay? So you're making 25, let's just picture this. You're making at least $24,000 a year, okay? You probably have 2 or 3 credit cards, whatever, okay? Make sure on those credit cards you have a good payment history. Very important. Don't you try to play games, by missing payments here and there, whatever. No, that's amateur. You really want to see, when we think about credit or business or personal credit or business credit, you want to play as a professional. You got to have a plan, boss. You got to have logic. It's all about cause and effect. Remember, cause and effect logic. Okay, so you want to have a great payment history. You want to make sure that you keep your card count below 3. Maximum you want to have it is 3. And the sweet spot is 2. You want to have 2 credit cards from a Navy Fed. Okay, make sure on those credit cards you have a low utilization ratio. Very important. Don't you try to have because see, can you believe that some people actually have a very, very, very high CUR, a credit utilization ratio like in the 80% or 90%? That's really bad, boss. That's really boss. That's really bad. If you are in that category right now, I want your ass to start turning things around and reducing your expenses and making more payments. You need to bring your CUR at least below 30 or 35%. Okay, pay more than the balance due. Yeah, if they just send you your statement and they talk about, well, you have $10 due this cycle, and you are just like, yeah, I'm just happy. I'm gonna pay only $10 and I'm cool. That's bad. Okay, if you are in that category, I want you to quit that. I want you to quit that habit right now of only paying the minimum due. It's called minimum because they're just trying to help you out, but it doesn't mean that's what you have to pay. If you charge $1,000 on a card, you want to pay at least $500 or $600. Otherwise, don't charge that much in the first place. Why are you just charging $1,000 and paying only $35? That's the minimum they're asking you. Don't do that. So credit cards. We need to have a strategy to actually monitor how we use Navy Fed, your existing cards, if applicable. Okay, make sure that you pay all the time. You make your payments all the time and on time. Okay, very important. I want to talk to you about Navy Fed banking. Oh yeah, you saw that coming, right? Hey, listen. This is kind of similar to direct deposit in the sense that if you are making $24,000 gross income and you're trying to put all the chips in your corner, you're trying to put all the odds in your favor, you got to establish a relationship. And I'm not talking about only just a tiny ass relationship. I'm talking about a long-term relationship. You want a relationship that you want to have the rapport, the kind of rapport that will be conducive to having your loan application approved. Okay, so when we talk about that, when we talk about the relationship as being the fulcrum, as being the foundation, as being the pillar of your relationship, you need to have a few things. We always talk about minimum. This is a basic minimum, super minimum. At a minimum, you want to have a checking account and a savings account. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care whatever excuse you come up with, because y'all are very good when it comes to excuses. Yeah, I'm having this. My household is cash is tight. I don't have. Hey, stop that. I'm not interested in your excuses. I want you to really just open a checking and a savings account at a minimum. That's it. Don't you try to razzle dazzle me with excuses, whatever, trying to confuse me. No. You need to beef up your relationship with your banking relationship with Navy Fed. If you want to have their personal loan and you are making at least $24,000 a year, okay, consider opening IRAs. Yeah, because you got to think about tomorrow too. Because today you are all young, you are just walking around the neighborhood. I'm all happy, I'm all gung ho. Hey, listen, you're probably 35 now, you're probably 45, but 10 years from now, 20 years from now, where is your ass is going to be? Where is your ass going to be? Think about that. So you got to have a prospective analysis. You got to think about the future. Okay, so think about IRAs, individual retirement accounts. Think about MMAs. Again, we are just still talking about a strategy whereby we put a lot of cash, we put extra cash in a money market account, in a CD, a certificate of deposit. Okay, consider something called business banking. Yeah, if you have a business, think about becoming a business member also of Navy Fed. That will buttress, that will solidify, that will strengthen your relationship with them. So big decision time, boss. Big decision time. What is the current status of your Navy Fed banking relationship? Do you have a strong one, or do you have a tiny ass one? What do you have? Talk to me. Do you have a lethargic relationship? Do you even have a relationship at all? You probably just, maybe you're one of those members who just are accepted and they just keep a $5 in a savings account or a $10 in a checking account. That's bad. I want to talk to you now about your DTI. The funny thing, and I know that, Pablo, I'm talking to you because you mentioned this last time. I know. Marie, you have the same problem. You were talking about your DTI, and you were saying that, your DTI is kind of high, but you have no idea why. Well, you have no idea why because you're not making the right decisions. I said that before. We got to get to a situation where we are living within our means. If you live, oh, boy. Listen, if you live beyond your means, how do you expect your DTI to be low? What is DTI, by the way? We're talking about debt to income ratio, okay? I mean, you probably just like walking around and going on travel, business travel, or personal travel. You just chilling, but you don't have the cash. You are making at least $24,000, but cash is tight. So you are living on credit. Your DTI will be high anyway. You know why? Because DTI means debt to income ratio. It's your debt payments divided by your income. So if you are making a lot of payments on your credit cards every month, but you're not making enough money, your DTI will be high. It will be 80%, it will be 90%, it will be 75%. And that's really bad. So you want to increase the amount you pay monthly towards your debt, okay? Extra payments can help lower your overall debt more quickly. You can avoid taking on more debts. That's the thing, because if your goal is to keep your DTI low in a bid to be approved for the Navy Fed personal loan, you want to avoid taking on more debts. You want to clean your slate before. Okay? If you have any large purchases, grandpa, grandma, I'm talking to you. Mom, dad, are you there? Have you walked away? Hey, come back. Hey, I'm talking to you about something very serious here. You're just walking away, just trying to ignore my ass. What's up with that? Postpone large purchases so you are using less credit. Live within your means. Recalculate your debt to income ratio monthly to see if you're making progress. Okay, it's all about making progress. So here are a few pro tips for you. You want to know exactly your DTI today. If you have any question about that, just drop us a comment. We will reply to you. You need to calculate that, and you need to track it over 3 months. Every month over 3 months to see if you're making progress or you're indeed going the wrong way. Let me talk to you about your Navy Fed internal score. This is really important when it comes to your Navy Fed personal loan application, your chances of being approved. Now, I want to say something here. You want to improve your internal score, and you want to make it close to 450 as possible. But I want you to look on the screen right now. We actually have had some kind of a heated debate, if you will, quote unquote heated, passionate debate with a viewer. And this is the second time I'm mentioning this episode in a video. And this is important because people are very passionate about their belief, which makes sense. And this viewer was telling us that, hey, listen, there's nothing called Navy Fed internal score. It just used once. They use it when they actually initially initially review your credit card application. Because we have a team of 23 people here, our facts are that Navy Fed uses their internal score on multiple credit application processes, not just once. And I just want to say to the viewer, I love you, we love you, but we just disagree with you. So with all due respect, I just want to clarify that, because you can see on the screen here that one single comment, we have had 25 replies, because we are strong. We have a clear idea of what we're saying. We just don't wake up. We do not wake up a day and just start brushing. We just brush our teeth and come here on YouTube and trying to produce a video. We're not your regular YouTuber. We are professionals who have a 9-to-5 jobs, and we do this on the side. Anytime we just upload a video, it takes about 6 to 9 months. We have evidence, we have facts, we can share with the whole world. If you want, dear viewer, we can share with you internal emails we have exchanged with Navy Fed personnel. We can show you facts. We've been members of Navy Fed for 30 years. We're not members of Navy Fed because people discover YouTube. Okay? A lot of y'all there just have opinions about Navy Fed because you have watched the YouTube video, or you just have been to Reddit, or you've been to Facebook Navy Fed groups, and you think you know everything because you have heard people telling you stuff. We don't hear people telling us stuff. We go to the source. We talk to Navy Fed, the personnel. We talk to them directly. Okay, so I just want to clarify that because, we disagree with you, dear viewer, but again, we respectfully disagree because we have facts. We don't have opinions, we have facts. Okay, so when we talk about your Navy Fed internal score, you want to actually improve that. How do you do that? You got to think about the ratio of accounts open in the last 18 months to your total number of accounts. You got to reduce your credit inquiries. You got to improve your credit utilization ratio. In other words, you have to lower it. You have to have a clean payment history. Those are important things. Those are important elements, okay? And those will help you actually have your Navy Fed internal score go up. So the thing here is that you have to be in a situation where you have complete control about your credit card payments and your finances in general, so that overall your Navy Fed score will go up in the long run. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. I'm still having a conversation with you today about your Navy Fed personal loan application. If you are making more than $24,000 a year, you want to do what we call the branch talk. You will need to have a branch talk. What is that? Well, the thing is that you have to apply preferably at a branch. And a lot of folks, they say, well, I don't want to go to a branch. I have no time, blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen. If you ain't got no time for your Navy Fed loan application, then I don't know what kind of time you have. I mean, how busy are you? Okay? I don't care if you don't have time to go to a branch, at least have the application on the phone. Okay? Well, the thing is that depending on where you live, your local branch, your local Navy Fed branch might be busy. Okay, it might be busier than others. So try to actually find the right time. You want to set an appointment with the rep and have a conversation. It's kind of funny. We live in a world where people are always busy. Busy for what? Busy going where? Talk to me about that. You are busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. Keywords is busy. Oh man. Boy. We really have to stop that. I'm busy. You have to plan your loan application. It takes planning. You just don't wake up and say, I'm going to apply for this loan online. I love the websites. It's pretty clean, whatever. It's user friendly. I'm just going to put my info and hope for the best. You're hoping for the worst, okay? You don't hope for, when we talk about business credit, personal credit, this ain't no random game. This is a super business. And I want you to think about it as that. You want to talk to someone at a branch. Bring your paperwork when you talk to someone at the Navy Fed branch. Explain the use of loan proceeds. You want to have a clear idea why you are applying for the loan in the first place, and see if you pre-qualify. In other words, by talking to the rep, you can see if your approval odds are high or low. Yeah, and ask all questions. Ask all kinds of questions. You want to be curious. Ask the rep everything. You want to collect as much intel about the whole process as possible. Okay, that way, this is what I'm talking to you about. We're not talking about random application here. We are serious. Okay, so here is a winner strategy for you. A winner. Go to the branch or apply over the phone, but our recommendation is to go to a branch and you have your paperwork with you. You need to ask to talk to someone. Preferably, you would have had an appointment set up for you before going there, right? So you meet with the rep, you bring your paperwork, and you have to talk. You have to tell the rep, this is how much I need, and this is why I need that much. Speaking about how much I need and why I need that much, we got to talk about the loan use. Yeah, this is really important. You need to explain the use of loan proceeds. I'm telling you, listen, whether you apply online or you apply over the phone or you apply at a branch or whatever, you got to be ready to explain why do you need the money. The funny thing is, you might be thinking this is a very basic question. I need the money because I need money. We've heard this answer a lot of times. People asking us and say, how do I justify a loan? Well, because I need the money. Wrong answer. Okay, you are dead wrong here. You need to actually substantiate what you need the money for. Do you need the cash to pay off higher interest debt? Can you prove that you have a higher interest debt? Do you need the money to cover medical expenses? Do you need the money to make home improvements? Okay, do you need the money to respond to an emergency, to cover the cost of funeral expenses, to fix or maintain a vehicle, for example? What do you need the money for? Do you need the money to cover moving costs? Do you need the money to take a vacation, for example, to pay for a wedding? So money, money, money. You have several ways to actually justify the use of loan proceeds. The question is, which one are you going to choose? Okay, you got to have a clear idea. If you just go out there and you're just asking for a Navy Fed to give you a loan and you have no way to back it up, why you need the money in the first place? This ain't no good. This ain't no good. Okay, we got to be in a situation where, again, we have to be strategic about our loan applications. We have to be methodical. We have to have a lot. We need to have logic. Okay, it's all about cause and effect. I always say this: the universe, the entire universe, is based on cause and effect. Logic. Okay, you do something right, and you expect positive results. In other words, you follow all the tricks that I've given you in today's conversation. Chances are your Navy Fed personal loan will be approved. Okay, it will be approved because it's all about cause and effect. Cause and effect. You have the right causes, you will get the right effect. That's what it is. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention in today's conversation. I was talking to you about Navy Fed personal loan application hacks that you need to use if you are making at least $24,000 a year, and that's gross income. So we are talking about, so first, direct deposit. Number 2, your Navy Fed cards. Number 3, your Navy Fed banking. Number 4, your DTI. Number 5, your Navy Fed internal score. Number 6, your branch, having an application at the branch. Number 4 and number 7, explain the use of loan proceeds. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.